So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and you are with Joel and the EFB man, Ender, as always. And we are sponsored by Falcon Contracting and Price Global Solutions. So a big shout out to those guys as well. We've got a prediction show here. Very interesting one. Doesn't seem that far away now, to be honest. Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, 23rd of December. We're going for Jai Opetaia versus Ellis Zorro. Obviously for the IBF World Cruiserweight title. Jai Opetaia quickly becoming a fan favourite, I think it's fair to say. Does all of his talk in the ring, and definitely a guy that believes he is where he should be, and he backs it up 100%. 23 fights, 23 wins, 18 knockouts. Speaks for itself. Ellis Zorro, a great record as well. 17 fights, 17 wins, 7 knockouts. So he's on a roll as well. So on paper, it looks a very interesting fight. Jai Opetaia, September 23, the last time he was out. That seems to have flown by. Against Jordan Thompson, which was a win in TKO round 4. Dismantle. Destruction, I think, is the two words that come to mind after watching that one. Ellis Zorro, October. So both of these guys are coming out with, very recent wins. His was against Luca Diortenzi, which was a win, unanimous decision. Prior to that, he obviously picked up, which was a vacant title at the time, the WBO European Cruiserweight title, which was against Jose Burton. So that, on paper, looking at that, probably the biggest win to date. Chris has jumped in, but I'm going to hang on. Ender, I'm going to grab this one first, if you don't mind.
Do you know what? It's amazing you're all dying to go first in this one.
I know we both go chomping at the bit for this one. I am a big fan of Jai Opetaia. And that's not just to say, I think he's going to beat everyone that gets put in his path. I just think this guy has all the tools to dominate the division. I genuinely look around at who else is in the division that could really cause him an issue. And I think there's some really great fights out there for him, don't get me wrong. But I just think, looking at him, he's such a great operator. Great boxing tactician, power in his punches, very accurate. And he's just destruction. He is destruction. But it's not any meaningless swinging. Everything, he sets everything up in a great way, breaks you down, and he does the job. Ender, I know we had a brief chat before this one. I know we don't normally, but do you know what? I think we're sitting around the same sort of thing, to be honest. I can see it being a very similar outcome to the Jordan Thompson fight. And I think it's within 4. I just think he's at a similar level, Ellis Zorro, and it's nothing against him. It's just levels. Ellis Zorro, I think, sits around that Jordan Thompson line. That would actually be a great fight, Jordan Thompson, Ellis Zorro. And I think that, that could be one after this, but I think it's just sitting around the same sort of thing. For me, it's within 4. End up.
Okay. Yeah, well, I agree with absolutely everything you're saying here. I mean, you're a big fan of Jai Opetaia. I'm a big fan of Jai Opetaia. We know Chris is a fan. Anyone that's seen Jai Opetaia fights likes him. He's very fan friendly. He's out there. He's seek and destroy. He's like a laser guided missile. With his punches, and there's venom in his punches and power. And spite. I know he punches with spite, but you really feel it. The Tasmanian Devil is really, going out there to do some damage. And we talked about Jordan Thompson, and just from on paper, because I've seen Jordan Thompson box before he boxed Jai Opetaia. I have not seen Zorro fight, and I'm kind of wondering why. So that would make me think he's not even on Jordan Thompson's level, To give Jordan Thompson his flowers, I think Jordan Thompson would beat Ellis Zorro.
Yeah.
obviously not. I'm not saying in the 4 rounds or whatever. But Jaya Opetaia, I think, and he's going to be out there. He's going to be in the Kingdom of Saudi, and it's going to be at Christmas. And I think he is going to destroy him, and it'll be very fast. And I'm going to make a ballsy prediction, and I don't think I've ever gone this narrow before. Within two.
Within two. Wow.
Two.
Okay, we're going to
We
go
will
to the
jump in
comments
there,
now.
protect Zoro, and that it'll be over.
I'm gonna go to the comments because normally I
Yeah.
jump in, but I wanted to wait.
Yeah.
Chris, big up, lads. Hope you're well. Big shout out
Absolutely,
to you,
Chris.
Chris. Thank you very
We were
much.
watching
You're
boxing
still
last night. It was great.
Zorro, same level as Jordan Thompson. Can only see same result as the Opetaia will show the levels. In my opinion, Jai will show why he's best in the division. So there's another one there. How do you think Opetaia would do at heavyweight if he stepped up? Do you know what? I think it's early days. I think clear up the cruiserweights first.
Exactly.
I think let's watch this guy progress as a cruiserweight and do what he does. We saw the same. Not to say he's Usyk, but we saw it with Usyk. We watched this guy do what he does,
and it to Usyk as well,
yeah.
you know.
But it was lovely to watch, wasn't it? Without looking too far ahead.
Right. Here's giving you a scenario. Sorry to cut across. Jaya Opetaia versus Alexander Usyk. Now that would be a fight because you have the guy who's all out attack, Jordan Jaya Opetaia, and then you have the skill of Alexander Usyk, and Jai would know what is Usyk not like? Body shots. He would target the body, you know.
Styles make fights, like they say,
you know,
and I
think that would be a great fight. I mean, if our predictions are correct from the other day, you know, I mean, Alexander Usyk would be the undisputed heavyweight champion in February. Maybe we could have that then, but I don't think so. Like you said, I think there's the cruiserweight division for Jai to clear up, and I think he will. You know, when the British lads are finished kind of fighting amongst each other on Boxer, Jai will step in there and just demolish them.
Yeah. Well, Soul Assassin, thank you very much for joining us. Jai Opetaia by demolition. I think everyone's agreeing here. Opetaia, 3rd round, my prediction. So he sat between us. Not a place to be, Chris. That's me being nice. A Dairy Pennant. I hope that's right. Thank you very much. What about Jai? Yeah, heavyweight. Look, guys, I love the idea of him going up to heavyweight. A lot of people will go, oh, he's too small, or he's this, he's that. But you know what? Let's see the cruiserweight Opetaia dominate first. Let him get that name, like Usyk did. Let him get that now. I know we're making a lot of comparisons here.
Yeah,
but Jai Opetaia. Yeah, Jai Opetaia is his own man. Different style, different guy. For me, let's just see how this one goes. But yeah, do you know what? Let us know in the comments. Are we totally overlooking Ellis Zorro? He is unbeaten as well at the same time.
Adairi came back. Jaya Opetaia versus Jared Anderson. I'll tell you this now, given Jared Anderson's kind of hesitancy and his not desire to be there, I think Jai would exploit that. And I think Jai could do some serious damage to Jared Anderson, because Anderson is kind of saying, oh, I'll do this boxing as long as I, whereas Jai is very focused. And I think Jai would make it a very uncomfortable night. I'm not so sure how quickly he'd stop him. I think he'll probably go into the later rounds, but he'd make it a very horrible night for Jared Anderson. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think, having spoke to Jai myself, he is a really honest guy. He looks at the guy that's in front of him. He doesn't look beyond. He looks at the task at hand. It's that is my goal. That is my next goal. He hasn't even mentioned, you know, other people are putting out there. Chris Billam-Smith, chucking all these.
That's what we're doing. We're discussing.
Yeah. We other people are chucking it out there. For me, I just think let's see Jai do what Jai does. And Stephen McGurr, good evening, guys. Demolition incoming. And do you know what? I'll send this link over to Jai. Hopefully, we'll put something in the description as well. Do you know what? He's got respect for every guy he goes in the ring with.
Oh,
But it's
absolutely.
laser focus the moment he's in there
Yeah,
because it's
really
business.
is. And
And
he is going to be such a fan favorite. Like, I mean, it's brilliant that we're seeing him kind of, obviously the Australians know about Jaya Opetaia, but now the British and Irish and European people are being made aware of him. And once the States get hold of him, I think he'll be, box
yeah,
office.
yeah. And we've got Chris Opetaia versus Riyadh unification. Riyadh beats Bilham Smith, in my opinion. Come on, lads, we're jumping into all sorts here. They should make a heavyweight Grand Prix Super Ultimate tournament. Do you know what? I really enjoyed before we get out of this.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be done and gone by now. Do you know what?
He's
I
that
loved
popular. I swear to God, he's that popular. Look, everyone's in there.
I loved the World Super Series that they did, and I thought that was quality. Do a cruiserweight one of those, you'll see Jai dominate, no doubt in my mind. But
there'd
that
be
cruiserweight.
No offense to cruiserweight, there wouldn't be the money there because you'd need so much money, and there wouldn't be the money. Whereas
and
if
you
you
think we've seen it, haven't we? We saw that one, and that's where Usyk came through. He came through and he looked great. So that elevated Usyk to another level as well. So Opetaia versus Chris Bilham Smith would be a cracking fight out in Sydney. Oh, yes, indeed. Jai is great. Seems to be down to earth as well. Really top guy. Do you know what? I will chuck it out there. I did an interview with him. Check it out. It's on the channel. And do you know what?
If you haven't seen Joel and Jai's interview, do, because it was brilliant.
Yeah, Jai's a really top guy, and he's coming back on again soon, which we're really buzzing about. Adari, please forgive me. They should just get rid of the cruiserweight division because majority of them are heavyweights. To be fair, there is a lot sitting in there.
But then the heavyweights keep getting bigger, so
Yeah. You're kind of stuck in that area. But do you know what, guys?
It's kind of a good testing ground as well, for guys like Jai. Jai's not a big guy, you know what I mean? So him going up to heavyweight, I think because he's got, the power and everything, absolutely he's a chance. But by God, it's a big jump from cruiserweight. If you took out cruiserweight from light heavyweight to heavyweight, is just too big of a jump, in my opinion. But people like Jai could get in there and do some damage. But other people say Rakbar, Chris Bilham Smith, I don't think they'd survive at heavyweight.
Jamal Super 6 with Carl Froch, Andre Ward was fantastic. Jermaine Taylor too. Would love to see another tournament like that. And that's why we liked the World Boxing Super Series, because
but you need money. You need the big money for that. And it looks like Saudi, maybe Saudi might want a Super 6. Because
could you imagine what an atmosphere and what an event that they'd put together.
To be fair, it'd be only somewhere like Saudi that would have the money to run it, because you'd need a lot of money to get all those big names.
Yeah, like Jamal said, get the Saudis involved. I think that's going to be the tagline for most things now, to be honest. I think now that we've got that level, and now we know what
just jumped in as well. He said he's going to check out your Jaya tomorrow. So if anyone in the chat that has missed it, do check out Joel's Jaya interview because it's brilliant.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But as I say, guys, let us know in the comments how you see this one at home. Leave us your predictions. Give us your comments. Tell us who you'd like to see.
Basically, is what
everyone's jumped ahead. So let us know who you would like to see Jai Opetaia fight next, because clearly everyone is saying it's a demolition job. It's job done. If you are team Ellis Zorro, please let us know. Are we overlooking this guy? Because just let us know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button as well. Check out the rest of the content. Guys, thank you very much for your comments as well. Fantastic.
Who's in your Super 6 at cruiserweight heavyweight? Who are you putting into the Super 6?
Yeah. Who would be that Super 6 in the cruiserweights? Because I'm intrigued with that one as well.
Yeah, so cruiserweights, because cruiserweight Super 6. Who are your 6?
Ender? Thank you very much, as
Cheers.
always. Thank you very much, everyone in the comments. Leave your comments below. Hopefully, we'll have Jio back on again soon anyway, because buzzing for the 23rd of December. So until the next one, do you know what? Have some of this.
Have it.